Of the Gary branch of the NAACP, we are presenting this Appreciation Award, Lifetime Achievement Award for 2023 to Dr. Bernard C. Watson. They forgot to put the C in there, but Steve Mays, the president, told me to tell you from one pastor to another one, he will see you at another event where we are going to celebrate you in a proper style. Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you.
We're almost done, y'all. For real. I would like to talk to you about the Gary International Black Film Festival Awards. About year 3. Oh, this is year 13, by the way, and we started the festival on Friday the 13th. Yeah, we planned that. 13 years ago, we were like, let's do some math and have the festival start on Friday the 13th in our 13th year. Yeah, we planned that. But one of the things that that we thought about as we were putting together this film festival in the very early years was the fact that, you know, there are so many amazing people in Gary that deserve to be recognized. So we're going to talk about them a little bit tonight so you can show them some love so they can get their flowers. Some live right here in Gary, some don't. But you know what? They take Gary everywhere they go, right? So you don't have to be in Gary to be about it. So I'd like to bring out a couple of our presenters who are going to present the Impact Award. Now, the Impact Award is for people who live in Gary and are making an impact on our lives and on the lives of others in the city of Gary.
It is my pleasure to read the bio of a very impactful woman, and I am honored to say a friend, Burgess Peoples. Yes, you can do that. Burgess J. Peoples is a dynamic global leader dedicated to connecting change agents worldwide and addressing diverse needs. With over 3 decades of experience, she embodies servant stewardship, impacting communities across the nation. Burgess excels in various roles, from business strategy and nonprofit advocacy to community engagement and government affairs. Her initiatives include the Global Gospel Festival and Give Indiana, assisting families in breaking free from poverty. She champions children through changing lives and changing patterns, and advocates for policies against racial injustice. Recognized as an influential woman, Burgess is also a prolific author. Her latest mission involves closing the digital divide in underrepresented communities with Quantum Corridor and Digital Equity, LLC. Burgess's unwavering commitment and diverse talents make her a global influencer and a beacon of hope. Please put your hands together for the 2023 Impact Awardee, Burgess J. Peoples. And it's pretty and heavy, so it's pretty heavy.
Let's give her another round of applause.
Okay, so you're gonna make me come over there? Okay, all right, you're gonna make, okay, all right.
Thank you, Lakenya. Thank you. All right. The second recipient of the Gary International Black Film Festival Impact Award is Tyrell Anderson. Y'all know Tyrell? Right? DK Devils, doing big things, making Gary proud. But let me tell you a little something about Tyrell Anderson. He's an avid green urbanism volunteer in his community. He's a husband, a father to an 8-year-old little boy. He's also the president and founder of Decay Devils Incorporated, Decay Devils Incorporated, excuse me, a 2-year-old 501c3 nonprofit. It's 13 members, 13 people that are doing all of this incredible work. Its mission is to educate the general public about the historical and social importance of abandoned architectural structures, as well as seek out and raise funding to restore and preserve. I want to say that again, restore and preserve abandoned historical structures through the local community and the world. Tyrell lives in Gary, and he lives in Indiana's Miller Lakeshore Dunes community, and he graduated from my alma mater. Can I say this in here?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna say it. Purdue University. I am gonna have to go home and tell my husband's entire family, his mother, his father, all of his brothers and sisters graduated from Purdue University. And his sister married a guy from IU. Thanksgiving has never been the same. It just has never been the same. He graduated with a bachelor's degree in industrial technology and works for the United States Steel Corporation. And he currently sits on the Gary Public Library's administrative boards. And if you all know Tyrell, he's out there in the community doing things and making changes and making us all proud to be a part and to live in Gary. Is Mr. Anderson here?
He's here.
Yeah, now you let me read all that stuff,
Absolutely.
and now you're gonna make me wait to give you an award. Come on down.
I am ecstatic to share the award for the Kilichuko Brimfrey Vanguard Award to one of my mentors and artistic papas, I would have to say, Mr. Mark Spencer. Mark Spencer, a Gary native, is a graduate of the first class of Emerson School of the Visual and Performing Arts. He began his career as a teacher of speech and drama, spending over 30 years in the classroom and as an administrator of arts and theater. Since 1996, he has served dual roles in the classroom and as the director of the West Side Theater Guild, West Side. Okay. Since 2004, Mr. Spencer has produced and directed 8 films. He has received countless awards for his dedication to film, theater, and education. Most notably, the NAACP Award, the Janet B. Strong Award, Omega Sci-Fi Fraternity Incorporated Citizen of the Year Award. In 2011, he earned a Stellar Award nomination for Best Video for directing and producing gospel icon Cheryl Caesar's video, Playground in Heaven. Currently, Spencer is the host of Lakeshore Classic Movies on Lakeshore PBS. Spencer has served as an adjunct professor at Indiana University Northwest in the Department of Performing Arts. He has served as a commissioner on the Social Status of Black Males Commission and was a board member for the ECIER, Foundation. Please welcome, please put your hands together for Mr. Spencer. Oh, Right.
Well, I'm really excited about the second recipient of the Kalachikwu Brenfrey Vanguard Award. Kalachikwu was one of the founding members of the Gary International Black Film Festival. And sadly, his life was cut short way too soon. And this award embodies his spirit. He was an artist, he was an activist, he was also a veteran of the US, of the Marines. He was a father, a brother, a son. And one of the things that most impressed me when I first started talking about maybe we can do a film festival in Gary, Kalachikwu called me. I did not know who he was. He was like, listen, I hear that you are going to have a film festival in Gary, and I don't know anything about it because I don't know if you all remember his music and poetry series, which is called Beautiful Soul, right? And so he had been producing cultural events in Gary and was really surprised that we were bringing another cultural event to Gary. And we became very fast friends. And even though I was older than Kalachikwu, he became a mentor to me. And so this particular award, and I was just telling, is Jalen in here? One of our fellows. I was just telling Jalen the other day, I was over at the Bergland and Kalachikwu started talking to me. I'm not crazy, this is real, because it scared me to death. I was like, what is this? So his spirit is present with us in this festival. So the second recipient of the Kalachikwu Brenfrey Vanguard Award is also someone who loves Gary, believes in Gary, is creative and talented. And I want to tell you a little something about him. His name's Charles Murray. He's a renowned filmmaker who has left an indelible mark on the cinematic world through his multi-decade career. Hailing from Gary Roosevelt High School, his passion for visual storytelling ignited very early. I think when he did a talk back at the festival this year, and I think it was 10 years old that he basically decided that he was going to be a filmmaker. He can tell you himself. Charles's films stand out for their depth, authenticity, and emotional impact. He adeptly explores intricate human emotions and relationships, and he crafts thought-provoking and poignant narratives. His work resonates with audiences worldwide and garners critical acclaim for his storytelling success. Over the years, Charles has collaborated with what sounds like everybody in the industry, but it's a diverse array of talent, contributing to a rich portfolio that includes feature films and television series. Notable works like his own Things Never Said, The Devil You Know, Luke Cage, Sons of Anarchy, showcase his storytelling excellence. And currently he serves as the showrunner for Amazon Prime series Outer Range. And where are you, Charles? I don't know where you are in the building. He's gonna tell me what's in that hole. Anybody that has seen this series, I'm gonna find out what's in that hole. I know if he tells me, he's gonna have to kill me. Beyond his creative endeavors, and this is the thing that just makes my heart swell up 1,000 times, Charles actively supports emerging talent. I have witnessed him in this film festival sit down with emerging filmmakers and literally guide them, critique, talk to them, encourage them to be as the best that they can absolutely be. With his evolving legacy, Charles Murray remains a distinguished figure representing Gary's own. Charles.
I'm gonna let you get anywhere near the bottom. Oh, no. I know.
Okay. They sent me back out here. Uh, so when you submit your film for the Gary International Black Film Festival, there's a little bit of fine print that says, talks about the awards. In the finer print, it says that we can give out any award that we want to. So we're giving out the Founders Award today. Why not? The Founders Award is to recognize excellence and connection. It's really more about relationship to the film festival. And the person that we're going to be talking about right now has really demonstrated that it is possible to be a public servant and to really serve the community in ways that people see and people don't see. All right, so Tony's going to give out that. I'll go get it.
Mayor Jerome A. Prince. Jerome A. Prince, the 21st mayor of the city of Gary, Indiana, has served as an elected official with municipal and county government for over 2 decades. When he assumed office as Gary's chief executive officer in January 2020, Mayor Prince's top priorities were public safety, stabilization of resources, and creating a secure environment. Mayor Prince began his political journey in 1999 when he was elected as the 5th District Gary City Councilman, serving 3 terms. In 2008, during his 3rd term on the council, Councilman Prince was unanimously chosen by Gary's Precinct Committee organization to represent the 3rd District on the Lake County Council. In 2014, Jerome A. Prince became the first African-American county assessor in Indiana, responsible for overseeing 243,759 parcels in the county. During his tenure, he successfully led 85% of his staff to obtain a level 2 or level 3 Indiana Assessor Appraiser certification. Since taking office as mayor in 2020, Mayor Prince has spearheaded efforts to clean up the city, demolish vacant buildings, and establish financial internal control processes that ensure responsible oversight of the city's finances, including federally monitored funds received from the American Rescue Plan Act. In addition, during his administration, the city's revenue has increased. No additional long-term debt has been incurred, and the municipal operations, including public safety, have become more efficient through the use of technology. And I'm going to pause there because one of our recipients was the recipient of this endeavor, the DK Devils. Aside from his service in local government, Mayor Prince is a proud veteran of the United States Marine Corps, having served from 1982 to 1986. During his tour of duty, he was a member 1-1, 1st Battalion, 1st Marine, with a primary military occupational specialty of 0311 Infantry and a secondary military operational specialty of 8152 with Marine Corps Security Force Regiment. He achieved the rank of E4 Corporal. Mayor Prince has been happily married to his wife, Deanna, for 40 years, and together they have 4 sons and 11 grandchildren. I'm going to accept this on behalf of the mayor. He is taking care of some other business. We did hear from him, and Doc Watson, he said that he will be getting in touch with you. Thank you so much.
I'll bet you can't guess who the last award is for. We've been talking about him all day. Actually, we've been talking about Dr. Watson all week. And I had the pleasure to join Dr. Allen on that phone call on the radio the other day. And the thing that was, not only his vibrance and connection to his work, past and present, but just the generosity of the information that you give, the way that you accept all of the achievements with grace, and the way that you have changed the world because you exist. We would like to present the Lifetime Achievement Award on behalf of the Gary International Black Film Festival to Dr. Bernard C. Watson. Dr. Watson, do you feel like, can you come up and say a few words? I know.
That almost fall was not a fake. 95 years old, your brain sometimes doesn't connect with the rest of your body. You have to slow down. And I learned how to do that. But I want to take this opportunity to do a couple of things in my hometown, Gary, Indiana. I want you to know that I'm blessed to be here. There's a young lady sitting down there in the front row. Would you stand up, please? The first name is Lawrence. Remain standing, please. And this tall, good-looking, bright guy that I've been running around with that smile is Bernard Watson Jr., my son. Please stand up. I want them to know what they already know. What I want you to know is that we do things as a family. I've been married for 62 years, and all of those things you talked about in giving me those awards were not done by me alone. They were done by our family. You heard my late daughter in her brief comments last time we were all together, talked about one of the things that we all strive to do. And we demanded that our children learn how to do as well as everything else, and that is to help others. Every major decision has been a decision that Lois and I have agreed upon. And as my daughter and son grew up, they were involved in discussions. In addition to having them be good citizens, to get an education and to help other people get an education, and to remember that all of the things that they enjoy because they're standing on the shoulders of people who went before. Just as we were standing on the shoulders of our parents and that generation and our grandparents. Nobody does anything by themselves. It always involves more than one person, although one may be in the leadership role or the visible role. And I want you to know that in my 95 years, I have never had the feeling that I have tonight. Because you are people who live in this city, who know this city, know what it's like, who went to school here, married people here, and have heard about it, and you know how a community shapes people. And so what happens to people growing up in a community and in a family is a part of what everybody has done in whatever way they affect you. And I want you to know that I am so thankful and so honored and so proud to be able to stand here and to say to you in front of my wife and my son and to have them be a part of this. We love you, thank you, and we are not through yet.
He was like, can I leave now? Well, Gary, that's it. We're done. Whew. Aw, bless your heart. 55 films, 21 filmmakers at last count, believe it or not, 21 independent Black filmmakers came to Gary. Some of them live in Gary. That's the other part, right? Came to Gary, connected with each other, connected with audiences, brought their beautiful handcrafted works. And we got so many compliments from our out-of-town filmmakers about how special this festival was for them. And I was like, really? It's a film festival produced by your auntie. You know, we're not Tribeca. You know, we're not Sundance. You know, we are a people's film festival. And I want to thank the people that showed up. I want to thank the people that loved on these filmmakers, because now they're going to be submitting their films left and right. I want to thank you for giving these young filmmakers encouragement to keep becoming our griots, our storytellers, to keep our identity complex, because it is, right? And so many people who came into the theater and said, looked up at the screen and said, wait, that's my story. Absolutely. So on behalf, I do want to, do we have, are we running the reel? Because, you know, we got some people to thank.
We have these out there too.
Mhm.
We want them to take both of them.
Yeah, take both of the programs.
We do want you guys to take both of these program books. The red book is the entire film festival itself. And then you have your special awards night book.
All right, so let's recognize the team. How many people, festival folks, I can't see y'all. Could y'all stand up? Festival team members, stand up, stand up, stand up. And listen, when they come to you in about a week, we got to rest. When they come to you and ask you for something, don't blow them off. Don't ghost them. Return their phone calls. They're trying to make you part of an exciting and incredible event, right?
Absolutely.
And they work year round to put this festival together. We'd also like to thank our sponsors who are included in the program book, starting off with the Indiana University Northwest and the Chancellor Awama. The Office of Diversity, Equity, and Multicultural Affairs, also at Indiana University Northwest.
The Legacy Foundation. Legacy. The Urban League of Northwest Indiana Young Professionals. and the Urban League of Northwest Indiana.
Partners since day one.
Day one. The Indiana Neil Marshall Alumni Club. The Gary National Roosevelt Alumni. I want to say something about that. I think it's been missed. I want to tell you a little story, and it's going to be like a Lime story, right, Doc Watson? Because you and Eloise Gentry had the foresight way back when to create the National Roosevelt Alumni Association. And I'm telling you, they've been striving hard to keep this legacy alive. So thank you so much for that forward thinking. I don't know if the other schools have the national status of an alumni, but again, thank you so much for that forward thinking. Another partner, More Home Healthcare, Jay's Breakfast Club, the newest establishment in Gary, Indiana, Brown Skin Coffee, Tea, and Wine. Got to get it right.
Don't forget the wine.
Yes, don't forget the wine. We also have, this summer, we partnered with other local businesses, 18th Street Brewery, Hughes Lounge, Nightlife Entertainment, and I'm,
Hidden Empire.
I was gonna get there.
Yeah.
One of Gary's own, Deion Taylor, and Hidden Empire Film Group, and one of our very own,
Array.
you may know the head of Array, a little lady called Miss Ava DuVernay.
Yeah, we like to name drop that one a lot.
Yeah, inaugural year. And I'm hoping I'm not missing anyone. People get a little upset. Talbert and Talbert,
Mhm.
you guys know, straight out of Gary. And last but not least, I do the honors, right? Another Gary, my baby girl, that put these program books together and doing a lot of our photography. Drove in 11 hours, got in Saturday morning, 1 a.m. We were waiting up for her at backstage where we were holding our after party VIP. My daughter, Erica Calhoun. So please take these programs, hard work on it. You will not be remiss. But I do see some of our filmmakers in the audience, I believe, that were participants in the animation portion. Do I see the Gibbs sisters out there? No. Or is it just my eyes
It's
seeing
just your
twins?
imagination.
That sounds like a Temptation song, but is that Miss Jamie speaking?
Miss Jane, can all the filmmakers who are still there,
Filmmakers.
please stand up so people can see you one more time before you go out into the event.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who we have it there? Seeing some of everyone, thank you all so much. And I hope we made your Sunday afternoon grooving. Nope, yeah, it was a little cheesy, I know.
All right, y'all, you are released to the world. Thank you very, very much. Good night.